skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Chris Johnson makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, third baseman, Chris Johnson.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And this is the final game of the homestand before they hit the road for 7 games. So you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
Kazmir's ready. Here it is on 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's up to 32 in the doubles department now with that last 2-bagger. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that's allowed out number 1. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Freddie Freeman will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Shot towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Phillies will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Nick Markakis gets his first opportunity here with the leadoff man still standing at second, but with 2 gone now.
Well, a good chance to pick up his teammates right here because they couldn't take advantage of that leadoff double. So he'll look to get something into the outfield and give his man a chance to come around and score.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
It doesn't look like there's going to be much of a letdown from yesterday's ball game. They knocked the ball all over the yard in that one, and they're off and running again with an early RBI single here.
Deoner Navarro will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, left fielder, Ben Revere.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Therefore, it is Saunders, and he takes it for the first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. He enters the day among the leaders in the AL and runs batted in, and he's just a huge part of this lineup. Seems like when he goes, they go. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
Ben Zobrist strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Nick Markakis is one of the game's best defensive outfielders. He's won a number of Gold Gloves. In fact, Markakis went 398 games without committing an error. That's phenomenal.
Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Brandon Jordan would be next. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, this is a good fastball hitting team. And if you put these guys in a position where they can afford to just sit on fastballs, they're going to have a lot of success. And sure enough, he gets ahead in the count, he gets himself that fastball, and then he drives it for 2 bases. This is easy, isn't it?
Brandon Jordan will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Look out, 2-0 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Here it is on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Simmons with a slide. It's in time.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Andrelton Simmons will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Kazmir into the windup. 1-2 on its way. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Alberto Callaspo will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First offering on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 8th, center fielder, number 2, Melvin Upton Jr.
Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is Revere to take it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Into the box, Mike Minor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Curtis Granderson will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games, he's been good, hitting over 350.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Jose Bautista will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little tapper down the third baseline. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, hoping to make a late season push here toward moving to the top of the RBI leaderboard.
This guy has been at the top of the league in RBIs, and he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
So striding in, Wilson Ramos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
2-0, here it is. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
That's a little surprising that was something other than a fastball, but hey, at least he got it over.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Simmons back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. He's got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Stepping in now, Scott Kazmir. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here it comes, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Three and 0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He'll probably take it anyway.
Ben Revere gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, you better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Chris Johnson
Leading
will
off
try
for
again
Atlanta.
here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later
Chris
came around to score the
Johnson.
game's first run.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way, really paid off for him.
Kazmir has his target and delivers. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
On the ground to third. Beltre has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 25, Michael Saunders.
Michael Saunders stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
One out, nobody on. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Good work that time at the plate. You'll see he hangs in there on that slider. And that's not easy to do on a tough left-handed pitcher. He manages to square it up, and he gets himself a solid single.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ben Zobrist digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To short, hit hard. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Striding into the box, Maikel Franco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Lays off 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Back goes Markakis, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double, and it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Standing in now, Brandon Jordan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Ready on 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Upton. Oh, no, he dropped it. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. He's focused so much on lining up to make this throw that he actually forgets to catch the ball first. And he's going to get hit with an error for his efforts here. Or maybe you'd call it lack of effort.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No question, this is a straight strikeout situation here.
Well, you've got a strikeout pitcher against a guy who strikes out a lot in a strikeout situation. So I guess you pretty much have all your ducks in a row.
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
We've seen these guys make their fair share of mistakes so far, and here's another. This one hurts even more because it costs them a run. That's just a simple catch behind the plate that needs to be made.
Runner at third here, nobody out.
Nope,
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field. Because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hot shot to third. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out of jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Jose Bautista stands in. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
3 runs already home here. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out, and that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Runner at first is Granderson here with nobody out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Callaspo for 1. Back to first, and they'll take care of Bautista as well. It's a double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. But advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 brave error, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Phillies lead it 4-1. Nick Markakis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Kazmir gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
The catcher, number 30, Leonard Navarro.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Leonard Navarro. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at ball one. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it 4-1. Wilson Ramos is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Too high. 1-2. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Bill Mims is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Into the box, Scott Kazmir. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Navarro corrals it, and a good throw just beats him. Kazmir is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, this is a fastball this time that nearly gets away from him. But that's a nice job behind the plate. He gets a handle on it, and then he gets the put out down at first base.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. It's sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 5-1. Alberto Callaspo will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hot shot down the line, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective.
Melvin
I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling two all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Into the box now, Melvin Upton Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ball game. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Kazmir sets. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. That's popped up now towards short right field. Zobrist is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
This has been an effective pitch for him so far today. You'll see this thing run into the right-handed hitter, and all he can really do is pop it straight up.
Will Nieves will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
Chris Johnson will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Jim Johnson is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here.
Johnson.
Michael Franco steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
To first. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Now batting.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. In now, Brandon Jordan. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, first baseman,
Jose Bautista will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that 2-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Three and 0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 36 on the year for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Shea Simmons is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here.
Simmons. The third baseman, number 29, Adrian.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first 2 pitches.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Michael Saunders makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Hit hard towards the hole, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
I tell you, he has not looked like a .220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips.
Yeah, the double play was unfortunate, but I liked the swing he put on the ball his first time around. Let's see if he can get back to doing that.
Good fastball there by Kazmir. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. One there on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Braves go down quietly. They're down 7-1. Scott Kazmir comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused, because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Hit high and deep toward the corner and right, and Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Ben Revere as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Ben Zobrist is on deck. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
He's set, and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Galloping around third is Revere. In to score is the runner from first. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Jason Grilli will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Jason Grilli.
Michael Franco will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. On the ground near home. Gonna be a tough play. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Two outs here with a runner at third. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a goal.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Jose Bautista will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
You know, things are bad enough as it is, but if you keep falling behind guys like this, he could make this a 5-run inning with just 1 swing.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
1-1, here it is. Scorched to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he is in there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Craig Kimbrell is going to get the call here in a surprise move. I mean, this is the 6th inning.
Craig Kimbrell.
Adrian Beltre stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Kimbrell pauses. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 left. 7th inning coming up. Phillies on top, 10-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Deoner Navarro is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Andrelton Simmons will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
To third, fielded by Beltre. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Alberto Callaspo.
Alberto Callaspo will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Wilson Ramos steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Kimbrel's ready. Here's the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And for a catcher playing in this heat, taking all those foul tips, squatting, you know he's dead tired after being out there all day. So maybe you can forgive him just a little bit if his bat speed isn't lightning quick right now.
Scott Kazmir will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
Here's Ben Revere as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. And he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
Melvin
No,
Upton
he's been
Jr.
dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. This is hit well out toward left field. Revere looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left, giving him an even 150 as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts 1 off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
Eric Young Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Eric Young Jr.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Chris Johnson now. High and deep to right center field. Jordan going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Michael Saunders steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Look over by Kazmir, now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Nope.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Braves 2. Donnie Veal will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
From the stretch, Michael Franco is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And it's not just 2-0, it's 6-0. And he's not missing by just a little bit either.
Outside, 3-0 now. Oh, he got away with a changeup there. 3-1 now.
Not a very convincing swing there, especially on a 3-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder,
Brandon Jordan stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. He's got to hurry. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead. And there's the first out.
Center fielder, number 3,
Curtis Granderson stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. He waits. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runners are at second and third with one down. And he misses again. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Jose Bautista will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. One and one. Second and third, 2 away. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jake Diekman will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Nick Markakis will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, you got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Deoner Navarro stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And there's ball 2 now. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
Sinking line drive out to right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. Zobrist on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Stepping in now, Alberto Callaspo, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Fair to say, things are not going as planned in that third base dugout.
Well, this is just an afternoon to forget for that man right there.
Men on third with 2 down. Smoke toward third. Beltre's there. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And, guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jose Bautista. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find